see this? Shit. I gotta get my stand. Y'all see that, right? Hey, what's poppin', Deanna? I can see the chat, but I can't comment. Why? Why I can't comment? Oh, you gotta be on the computer, I think. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sending positive energy to everybody out there. You can hear this. Can you hear the Dick Gregory in my ear? Hold on. No, y'all can't hear. I can make y'all hear though. So what we doing in the morning? Crack a donut, listening to the Dick Gregory. I wonder, can I play this? Can y'all hear that? Hold on, let me turn it up a bit. Turn it up.
Somewhere. We the only man in the world, a black man, that will look at you and say you a strong sister.
Can y'all hear that?
It's called beautiful. And it
That's
works.
what's up, Dion.
You the only woman on the planet.
You going live in a few minutes? All right, I'm gonna check you out.
A beauty parlor. So evidently somebody convinced me you ugly and convinced you ugly. Because if you see me going in a dentist's office, you assume something wrong with my teeth. No place in the world is it called beauty parlor except for you.
This is why I listen to Dick Gregory, yo.
All over the world, it's called hair salon.
Man, got no filter.
So y'all walk around thinking y'all all you know how to do is cook barbecue. White boy allowing you from the time he wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed at night. You know all you got to do is Malaysian airline disappeared. And the white folks say, where you drinking it? Oh, it's in my backyard. They lie to you, tell them that. Huh? No, you scared to lie to him. You lie to me and on me.
That's what started this live, these chemtrails.
They got you believing the word cracker is a racist.
Nah, you can hear that.
It's not. They got you believing the word honky is a racial slur. It's not. Prostitution is for white men.
Come on now.
When a news guy from CBS asked me, said, "You mean black men?" I said, "Man, me and my sister was in the slave ship. We was dealing. She didn't have a job. I didn't have it. I had old money to pick up some pussy." Hear me now. So at the Democratic Convention tonight, the whole house is about 75 miles away. So when that white boy go there, won't nobody see him. When I went to college, the biggest whorehouse in Carbondale was Malhatchie, the black woman, but black men can't come because they wasn't for us. So tonight, when they get through with the stuff and they get in the car and drive down to the whorehouse,
The whole house.
when they get there, the dude will honk the horn. Honk, honk. That's where the word honky came from. Okay? That's where it came from. But they convince you it's a racial slur. Redneck cracker is right here, is where the nerves come together. Okay? And in the hot sun, when they sit out in it or work in it, this turns red. Mine can't turn red, so it ain't talking about me. And it looked like a white soda cracker. That's where it comes from. So y'all think y'all qualified to teach your children? You're not. My mama told me Santa Claus was a white man and she was buying the toys. That's my mama. Y'all worried about the Klan? It's in the house with you. Okay? You think all you got to do is feed them? Huh? The universe determines what food is going to be raised and what's not. They make you ashamed of watermelon. God made watermelons, not the Klan. It's
Y'all
okay.
taking that in?
It's okay. Somewhere.
Oh, so.
You want to see the true God? Let's leave here and go to Walmart. 90% of the people are women. Most of them finish high school. A lot of them can't read or write. Most of them working for below minimum wage. They got over 2 million items in Walmart. And you walk up to one of them sisters who you think is dumb and say, "Where will I find the baking soda?" Say, "Aisle 17 down by the floor." So when did she get done? Huh? When did she get done? They can twist everything around and make you believe there's no such thing. And the word God means power. Oh, it got nothing to do with no spirit. That's why they call the gangster mob Godfather, and nobody gets upset. That's all it means. My mama thought goddamn was using God's name in marriage. If you said goddamn, God means power. Damn is to box up something. So if you ever been pregnant, feel that boxing up, that's the damn. That's why the water bag breaks. Huh? We ain't got nothing to do with it. Sit around and talk about men. Men what?
This man said that's why the water dam.
Wasn't nobody getting married. Huh? So all you got to do is knock me up, nigga, and get on out of town. But y'all don't understand that because this white evil creature have changed the whole rules. You buy. You buy.
Shit, I need to
Well, the
watch that
universal
hair,
God had already taken care of that. 1985, he started sending another group of children here. Y'all know about the indigo children? And most of the indigo children that's born to black folks end up killed. Not by you. You think that children shouldn't talk to you that way. So you send them to doctors and they put them on Ritalin and stuff. And they die. That's what this is about. And I don't know how we're going to undo you sisters. It's our fault. I don't know how we're going to undo it. Some of y'all get up in the morning and look like you look in the mirror and say, now what can I do to make myself look worse than I look? Men make high heel shoes, but they don't. Or they owe your family $100,000. That's how messed up it is. Y'all got on your children and all that. Huh? And you don't know it. Somewhere, have the children lie. Tell them I'm not here. When you have a child lie for you, they will lie to you. And what I love about you is messed up as you are. Mr. and Mrs. Maddox, they never had to depend on white folks for nothing. I don't need that. Somewhere, the most powerful black man in America is Al Sharpton. It ain't got nothing to do with what you think about him. He's on white TV 5 days a week. Then they cut it down to 1. He's on Kathy Hughes station 5 days a week.
That's what my job tried to do to me.
And anytime there's any trauma between black, white cop, brother Al.
Cut me down to 1 day a week. Motherfucker's crazy.
But when the Pope came to America, and the only time he went someplace black was at Black School in Harlem, not only was Al not invited, he was sent out of town. And if you like him or not, that should bother you. Huh? That should bother you. Because they're not treating him like that, they treating all of us like that. That's how they feel. Walk down the street, you can't get a cab. Even though you had a black man. I mean, especially, I was listening to you black fools on these talk shows, and the one beautiful thing about it, especially you Christians, when you talk about voting for the lesser of the two evils, you never said you were spiritual or honest. And you feel comfortable. Your grandmother's sick. She got to be operated on. You got to go into the hospital. And there's only 2 people left can take care of this one guy who rape old women once a month. And this other one that rape 10 a day. And you gonna pick one between them? Huh? That's the lesser of the evils. But you feel comfortable with it. Huh? Oh, I don't want to hear what you say. All you niggas say the same thing. No, you don't. Cop coming in and say, y'all get out of here. I know I'm going to die. And most of y'all say you're going to die too. I've been black 85 years, nigga. I know you. You can lie to white folks. I know you. Huh? That's what the game is.
I know, yeah.
That's what the game is. That's why Brother Maddox and his wife, he's here because he never had to depend on filth. Oh, he can't get into New York Times. But who wants to get in there? You hear me? That's what this is about.
What's this about?
And every time I wake up in the morning, I think about that brother and his wife. And I think about all the ones that they pick and play around with. So I'm looking at that convention last night just to see if they develop some new lies. And they haven't. Somebody asked me in Spain, they said, how do you know Trump was gay? Because he never talked about homosexuals. You don't have to be smart to figure that out. And if you get a good look at him, you see that little thing come over him.
Wait,
He one of them white gays that hate women. y'all see him talking that stuff, that's that other thing. And then they go out and think they get beautiful women to throw you off. They get glamorous women. The universe made beauty, not glamour. So this is the game. Y'all sit around worrying about your children on drugs.
Y'all not taking this in.
More of y'all in this room will die from a stroke or high blood pressure in the next 6 months than will OD from hard drugs in the next 5 years. Ain't that scary? Huh? You get up in the morning. In order to eat bacon and eggs, you got to take 20 pills. Follow them cracks around. They don't have to do this. Get some crack. Take it. Huh? But you don't know that. All y'all walking around on crutches and all of that, that came from what you was eating. Huh? Ain't no cracker jumped on you and beat you up and left you in that condition. You got it at home. And you can't change it because you're addicted to it just like they're addicted to drugs. Some of y'all will take your children to Disneyland to see a rat. But you haven't carried him to King's grave or his tomb, and had he not died, you wouldn't be welcome at Disneyland. Y'all are a bunch of ungrateful, unthankful dogs, and you don't know it. Every time you get a gallon of milk, you pay tax to this filthy wench, so you're responsible. The church might look the other way, but the real God, I know I got to go. I just came back on a flight. Budapest, $42,000 round trip, first class. 12% of that went to by God. I know it when I look into the mirror. I see a nigga hate, no good piece of shit. Okay, you don't see that, but we're gonna go the same way. You don't have to know it. You listen to these folks from Donald Trump, not one of them say you're racist. Not one news person say he's racist. Because they are. Whole lots of people like that. Oh, I got to go get an x-ray for cancer, but doctor, if you find it, don't tell me. And they mean that. And that's what these white folks do. And niggas join them, they got a right to. Why you mad? Or you're not upset over some niggas been reduced to ass. Huh? You win the $1 billion lottery, you ain't going out looking for no hungry folks. Huh? That's what this is about. And all over the world, Brother Magic, they know me. Magic didn't get disappointed when the Pope came. He knew he wasn't going to get the invitation. Magic knew he wasn't going to get a speaker's platform to talk. He knew that. And he don't need it. One of the fine minds in the history of law. One of the fine minds. You don't need it. Willing to die. You ain't got no bunch of bodyguards around it pushing y'all out the way. I've always been listed in the phone book. Why? Because it was black folks that made me, not white folks. White folk came to see me after you discovered me. You came and caught me before I was funny. And stayed with me till I got so funny, they took me downtown where you couldn't come. So that's why I'm listed in the phone book, and that's why I spent millions of dollars, and I said to my wife I didn't have to, so we'd be clear about it. Liberation is not in this house. And what you all done for me, my children didn't have to wait for Christmas to get a bicycle. Bicycles is not say thanks. I say thanks. When it came to a choice, do I pay for the private schools for these children, or do I feed it into the movement? It goes to the movement. And one thing about you niggas, when you get ready to go to war, you don't ask how will this affect my children. You just go. Huh? And don't ask for nothing when you come back. Somewhere. So when I come here and I look at you, I see another reflection. And y'all got to fall in love with niggas that don't even like you. And when you find out, you can't change. Queen Mother Mama, she's the one that turned Michael Garvey in to the FBI. Okay? But y'all don't know that. And when you find out about it, you don't even want to hear it.
That cornmeal.
Well, give white folks the same pleasure. When they find out how nasty and dirty they are, huh? Then let them take the same side you give niggas who you like.
Get a little.
Somewhere.
You see that? Ooh, that shit hot. Ooh, 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 that shit's hot.
Alex Haley ain't wrote none of that stuff.
There we
How many of
go.
y'all know that?
There we go.
None of it.
You know about that cornmeal porridge right there. Right there.
Alex Haley came out of naval intelligence.
That shit right there, baby. I gotta let it sit for a bit.
Muhammad Ali. I've been all over the world. Go anywhere I want.
Gotta let it sit for a bit.
Never experienced what I experienced at Muhammad Ali's funeral.
She gonna burn my mouth.
I
gotta wash my hair.
Yale, Howard, because he was able to do something. Because somebody stole his bike. Y'all know the story? His daddy bought him a bike. And the first day somebody stole it. Had it not been for that, he'd have been just every other poor ghetto nigga. But he was looking for the bike. And he ran around the corner. And he saw this building, he went in. Old nigga hating redneck cracker cop. Ran a gymnasium to teach people how to box. That's how he started. From a negative. Looking for the bike. What are you looking for? It's out there waiting for you. Huh? What are you looking for? Huh?
Where you going?
Somewhere.
Usually I see a blue jay sitting right over there.
A rhythm. You can't hear thunder. It don't tell you I'm coming. So you so busy learning this white boy's bullshit.
I can't even see.
You lost the rhythm.
Can't even see, so why does it look like that?
I look at
the
Muslims. The caressing Ramadan stores when what?
How does it look like that?
Well, help me. Huh? What? No, look, don't just yell out. We're not here to trick nobody. Huh? If you don't know, you don't know. When I ask you something, I'm asking somebody who might know. Otherwise, shut up. It's a caressing moon towards Ramadan. Caressing.
If you don't know, shut up.
The French made a croissant. Sounds like croissant. And put ham on it. That's how they feel about you. one of them croissants. Look at the crescent moon, they both the same. But you don't say nothing to them crackers.
You never think about it like that. You never think about it like that.
And when Muhammad Ali came through, he found out something he
Look at
didn't
this
know.
shit. Another motherfucking chemtrail.
So
right
chapter
there.
1 drops you right into the action of where I
Hold
was.
on, turn this shit down. Let me show y'all. Alright, take that payday off the screen. Y'all see this shit? Hold on. Where is it? Right there. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? That's the third one in under 10 minutes. Let me say, what, 27 minutes we've been on? The fuck? Alright, I just had to point that out right quick. Turn this shit back up.
When he started boxing,
Watch that shit.
13 of the richest white men in Louisville, in Kentucky, owned his contract. And he didn't have to go to the draft board. They came to him and said, you 4F, you can't come.
Zoom into this.
And then when his contract was up, and he signed, but Herbert and the
Let's see.
Muslims, they came back and said, oh, we made a mistake.
I
You
can see,
eligible
but
for the
not
draft.
in the
That's
camera.
what made him mad. Wasn't no nigga nothing. He didn't know white folks had that much power. And he'd never been the same since then. Never been the same. They knew they couldn't get him to throw a fight.
See if y'all can see a little bit.
You have to throw it away. I'm just
Y'all see the sun? Oh shit.
So they got Sonny Liston to throw the fight.
See that sun
And
right
Sonny
there?
Liston was so angry, he waited till Ali
Is that blinding y'all?
took his hand back, bounced back.
See that shit?
George Foreman in Africa. First they killed his dog because they wasn't gonna go along with it. And then the manager said, well, this is between me and you. Give me $500,000. I'll handle it.
My bad, y'all.
And they gave it to him. And 2 weeks later, they found him dead in Oakland.
I'm trying to get it to focus.
And to
Focus.
George Foreman's credit,
Focus, baby.
his last book he wrote, he talked about. And I was so sure he was going to say,
A lot of
Ali
things I
knew
see,
something about me. He didn't.
I don't get to
He
capture
didn't know nothing about it.
on camera.
They put it into my wallet. When they sponged me down, I felt myself getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And those of y'all that follow basketball, the tournament that just ended, the boy's wife said the game is fixed. And that didn't mean nothing. But some white dude on TV said you'd have been upset. His wife said
That's
the game
facts
is
right
fixed.
there.
Basketball is $1 trillion industry. Them niggas that play basketball ain't never had no money. So you think they care about them? Or you?
Every time I do that,
Super Bowl. Y'all so crazy.
Alright,
You
leave
think
it right
they're
there.
gonna let that gangster white boy fix to retire, lose to a young nigga that can outplay God? Did you see it? Did you see the Super Bowl, bro? Did you see they stopped the game eight times to tighten up their cleats? Because they had something in their cleats and something in that grass. That's why them niggas kept tripping and falling. And when the brother dropped that ball and didn't reach for it, and you didn't see nothing because you're so busy looking for something to fill in that void, huh? You do not live in a community. Huh? A community is where you control your cops, you control your banks, you control your education. You live in a hood, and a hood is something you put around your head when you're trying to hide something. What? That's all it is. Somewhere. Oh, they give you the O.J. Simpson? How many of y'all knew that O.J. Simpson couldn't read or write? Did it bother you the fact he wrote all the way through the trial? Huh? Okay. And yet still they can run that game down. Did it bother you during the car chase? When thousands of white folks was up on to find out how they know which way he come. Huh? Well, all the go, juice, go, you my man. And the way they got your head messed up, you ain't even fit to raise children. Huh? Somewhere.
Hey, where
Somewhere
Dion
when
at?
you see what they doing.
Just subscribe from my other page, Dion.
And black folk got it right. But
You
one
see
day
that?
just
That's
sit
me.
and put yourself as a Jew. And that's why y'all be messing with Jews. You ain't gonna mess with the real people, because they will hurt your ass.
Shit, I missed that.
You know the Jews don't control this, you know that. Huh? But you act like the Mexicans come over here and got your job. Nigga, you didn't have no job. You was in a racist union that wouldn't even let you take a privilege to run those big machines. Huh?
My shit.
The Mexicans, regardless of what you think about, Mexicans built Mexico. Huh? We built America. The Chinese built the railroad. We always had somebody help. They built it. So when they come over here and couldn't read or write, they knew how to run them cranes. Huh? They knew how to build big build. Mexico City, one of the finest cities in the world, built by Mexicans. Huh? You ain't built nothing. Huh? So this is what this is about. And thank God there's some young folks coming through. You're damn right you've been here a long time. But don't nobody want to say, how'd you lose it? How'd you lose it? When Kennedy had that fake funeral, Kennedy didn't die in Dallas. He died April of 71 on a NASA's island. It's a game. But they found out something they didn't know. When the world came here for the funeral, number one, Haile Selassie. Them crackers didn't know he had the number one track of blood.
El Selassie.
See, this will never happen again. That's why they killed him. Now we can have some funerals. Huh? That's what this is about. Huh? Oh, that's your fault, ain't mine. Now, let me tell you something. I want y'all to hear this. I spend millions of dollars for research. I don't want to hear nothing y'all say. Huh? You hear me? I'm the one released the pictures with Ron Brown with the bullet in the back of his head. Huh? I learned a long time ago, truth don't have to be validated by your ignorance.
I didn't even know that.
I've been married 56 years. Okay? For one reason. My wife's father was a preacher. She's one of them Christians. She forgot I got her pregnant. And I said, now, if you want this to work, because I don't care. If you want it to work, then it ain't about love. It's can you be lovable? Then I'm safe with you, and you safe with me. Up until I'll just give me some pussy.
Let me try.
Okay? All right? Y'all want to run to Egypt and look at the pyramid? Y'all look at them Egyptians over there.
So beautifully
We ain't
lived,
got a ghetto in America
of a heart
that can equal
so
what they
deeply
got
loved.
over there, but you run over there. Huh? All you got to do
For my
is
mama.
look in the mirror. That's where the pyramid come from. You should know.
It's supposed to be. Let me see if I can.
And people go over there to sleep under the pyramid. All you got to do is sleep on your back and you under the pyramid and you get 1 billion times more energy than that raggedy ass over there. The 7 wonders of the world, none of them did God make. The moon ain't one. The sun's not one. The ocean's not one. Life is not one.
So I'll try that.
That's why y'all walk around with no ignorant looks on your face. Ain't nobody scared of your meanness but another nigga. White folks don't give a damn about it. But I tell you what, if the last 2 years, these cops, had they been killing white folks' dog, every police station would be burnt to the ground. Huh? Okay? Y'all top all that bullshit. But you're not gonna do nothing. Fear.
Got that ancestor
And that's what
money.
this brother and his wife do. Don't have to be validated.
Money.
We ain't gonna
Okay.
use the word nigger.
What just happened, y'all?
Do you know it wasn't one
Soon as
black
I-
person in the room
Soon
when
as
that
I show the
decision was
ancestor
made?
money,
And if you think it was, name. Huh? Huh? Not one.
oh, I can't flip
And
it.
don't bother you. That's like this.
I can't
Tell me.
flip it.
The Jews. We're not gonna use the word swastika no more. We're just gonna say the S word.
Nah,
One day
I'm
men
trying
gonna
to
feel
see.
bad about how we've been raping you, so we ain't gonna use the word rape no more. We're gonna call it the R word.
There we go. There we go.
White boy walking
Step in the back.
somewhere. You don't have to go to Harvard. Everything they doing in Harvard, they stole from us.
That's
Y'all let me
about
say
right.
that loud.
Let me just
Let's
say
shut up.
500 trillion.
Howard University, named after a nasty white general that became famous for killing Indian children.
You got the
General
moon
Howard.
water
That's
right
where
here.
the name came from.
Water charged by the moon. That's that
Spelman,
Virgo moon.
the most
full.
powerful black
Full moon right there.
college in the world, named after Rockefeller's mother, Spelman Rockefeller. But that don't bother you.
Get my shit right.
Somewhere. So when I went to Ali's funeral, I saw something coming. They got to create some filth now. See, that caught them off guard. They didn't know the world felt about him the way the world did. At all. Now they learn. So just watch my word. They'll be coming out with something. And your answer should be, so what? That's all. That's all.
That's better for
No
you.
more, no less. Somewhere. The white boy convinced me that you ugly, and I'll convince you that you ugly. Ooh, you got a fine ass. That's what God made for the doo-doo. Not no sex, nothing. The bigger your ass, the more doo-doo you got in it. And if you don't believe that, take a knife and slit your ass and see if diamonds run out. Doo-doo gonna run out. But they got you switching, huh? look at the gorilla's ass. That ain't no sex symbol to no gorilla. Somewhere.
Oh, 911 recap.
Vaseline.
Hold on.
Petroleum is gasoline. This is made from gasoline. You rub it on the baby when it's 2 days old. Huh? You put it all over your body. Gasoline, and they don't have to work. Because
See me, Ima. One more pour right there. Outside.
black folks,
Right quick.
and wife, for you the same. You the same. Vaseline, petroleum jelly. This is a game. Because you're not listening to the universe.
Yeah, sure.
And when you leave here tonight, you can't wipe it out overnight. I got rid of mine first. I had to own a ship that I ain't nothing but a piece of doo-doo. I'm the same thing white folks are because I pay for it. I go to war. They never sent me nowhere to liberate black folks. It's always go in any place in Africa that don't have no minerals, they have no wars. When you look at them Africans on boots, them niggas don't make boots.
Damn. Y'all want to eat with me?
Look at them with them guns, them niggas don't make no guns.
That cornmeal porridge right there.
Something in the ground. I want.
Shit thick.
That's who you are.
Real thick.
That's who you are. Only salute. Now, if I asked him again, it means I have no faith in you.
Olay. My bad, y'all.
You in the spirit of thank you. I know I'm going to get it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can tell him thank you because I know I'm going to get it. Tell him thank you because I know I'm going to get it. You praying to the... There's a book out called Chaos. They got a thing about the butterfly syndrome. The butterfly park in Peking. They have a butterfly park. Butterflies right now, flapping their wings in Peking. Decide what your weather gonna be like 9 months later.
God damn.
New York, y'all think y'all so bad? Huh? 9 months later,
Y'all hear that?
that's what happened. Somewhere. Your birthday, what day you born then? 21st, you celebrate on the 20th. Yeah, that's when all the stuff gets cut loose for 9 months. All that baby has to eat is your urine, and we're not drinking up while they kicks, and they want to say morning, say no, drink up. And then 24 hours before they come out, all them cables connect, and the baby starts coming down the fallopian tube. That's why Christmas represents the birthday of Jesus Christ. Ain't it called Christmas Eve party? New Year's represents the birthday. Ain't it called New Year's Eve party? And there's a whole lot of cities on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We can go out having a party. And we can call a cab, and that cab got to take us home for free, or he can go to jail. The day you was born, I can count 270 days back. And I know when you was conceived. Add it for me. 2 plus 7 is what?
Yeah.
Plus 0 is what? That's why they call it 9 months pregnant. Huh? Y'all have it, a gift from the universal God, and you don't even know what it means. All the armies on the planet, when you 9 months pregnant, they can't open up your legs and keep that baby in you. And that's the one you ought to be with. Did you hear me? It don't mean if you're not on welfare. It don't mean if you can read or write. The universal God don't even play that. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. You gotta check out this. No? Well, I'm gonna do you a favor.
Come on.
I get an old age pension check. Mine's mailed to the bank. 98% of black folks don't have a check in the car because they can't read or write. So they mail it to your house. If they mail it to the bank, that costs 42 cents. They mail it to the house,
Damn.
that costs $400 each way. Why? Because when they go out, we have to have an accounting system to make sure the government folks ain't stealing it. When you cash it, they come back, they got to face it. A penny, a little penny. To make a penny in America, it costs $1.44. See what? Businessmen in America are the slickest, hippest in the whole world.
there.
You mean
That's
they're
good
gonna
spot.
participate in a system
Nah.
that it cost me
Look at this baby right
$1.44
here.
to make a
See how
penny?
it-
No.
See how it's right?
Abraham Lincoln's daddy
This
was
shit's
a
been
black man.
sitting just waiting. It's waiting for
all
me.
your
It's
coats,
juicy
put
as
it-
fuck.
Which one look like
You
a
know when
nigga?
it's like this. If it's like
That's what it's
green and shit, and
That's
you
what
can't
it's about.
pick these shits out,
The biggest
like this.
TV show out there.
then it ain't right.
It's called
It ain't
the
right.
Oscar.
This shit is right.
Oscar.
I'm ready to go.
Why don't they tell us 2 billion people look at the Oscars, but they don't tell you why?
My bad, y'all. My bizad. Let me just back it up.
Two black brothers invented the movies. Came here and opened up Oscar Micheaux. Huh? That's who invented movies. Huh? They will name it that, but they won't tell you why it's dark and look like you. Or where did they get the name from? Somewhere. So I just say to you, when you're mad, you got a problem. You understand? I don't have to tell you you are somebody. And the only reason I can tell you that is because you don't know how you got here.
Remember when we was in middle school?
My testicles.
Used to be like, I am somebody.
Sperms live at a body temperature
That
2
shit is
degrees below your body temperature. Huh? And when they come up, they got to go through the prostate to get the electrical charge. And then it goes into you. And every time I have a sexual discharge, 500 million sperms come out. So the one responsible for you, like the one responsible for me, and the one responsible for Queen Elizabeth, outran 500 million sperms and got there first. What a race, huh? Didn't know one sperm come out and slowly strolled up the fallopian tube. So as long as you don't know that, they can reduce you down. Queen Elizabeth made $360 million every 24 hours.
There we go.
Did you hear me?
That's the moon. That's the sun, y'all. Look like the moon.
You don't know that Queen Elizabeth cannot go into London without getting permission.
Say why not?
Why? Because London's not part of Britain.
Oh shit, that's where I was born,
London
y'all.
runs the world. And in order for her to go she got to get permission from the Lord Mayor. And if they give it to her, she got to come through the back gate called the temple gate, where they do the devil ritual, and she got to come dressed as a servant. So who told you that witch was a queen? All of your fists there. Not
That's
Queen
it.
Elizabeth had her fist next to yours.
I'm trying
The
to
same
go.
universal God that made her has made yours. Huh?
Y'all can't
God
really,
made
y'all can't really see.
women
I'll leave it right here.
and men made queens. God made men
Everybody don't believe me.
and men made kings. The difference between a
whatever
woman
reason.
and a queen and a man and a king is the way you wrap the gift. That's all. The way you wrap the gift.
All right,
Oh,
y'all.
baby,
We
I
soon
love
get
you.
out of here.
Somebody.
I gotta go wash my hair. And I'll be back in here. Hold on. I gotta actually hold on. God damn. Drop my fucking stand and shit. See the sun right quick before we disconnect. Where you at? Where you at? Right there. Shit crazy though. This is the daytime. And look like the moon. Oh, this motherfucker. Alright, y'all. Peace and blessings out this bitch. Ooh, fuck no. Fuck no. You're looking crazy. Alright, one love.